Who here hasn't felt totally overwhelmed by life's unusual tempests at a certain point or another? We as a whole have minutes at the point when it seems like our feelings and responses are barely none of our concern, like a boat thrown around on the sea. However, consider the possibility that I told you that the ancient Stoics had a method for steadying that boat in the midst of the most out-of-control oceans, empowering you to explore life's vulnerabilities with a quiet and consistent hand. This isn't just about endurance, it's about flourishing whenever hardship rears its ugly head. Today we're plunging profound into the core of apathy, investigating immortal insight that contributes not exclusively to change the manner in which you think, however, possibly change how you live. Standard number 1, your regular day-to-day existence stays close by, since you're going to discover the most effective method to harness your thoughts and shape your actions to make the life you for a long time wanted, regardless of what challenges you face. Assuming you appreciate the extraordinary bits of insights we share here, a simple free blessing I'll ask from you is to hit that subscribe button and don't skip any piece of this video, since, in such a case that you're here searching out the insight of emotionlessness, you're an exception, prepared to challenge the common and change your life. This could appear to be simple right away, however, it's a distinct advantage once you fully grasp it in the realm of apathy. This concept isn't just about knowing the distinction between what you should or shouldn't do. It's about recognizing where to invest your mental energy. Every day we're barraged with news, opinions, and occasions that work up a wide range of emotions. The Stoics advise us to zero in on our own choices, since that is where our power truly lies. For instance, you have no control over the weather, but you have some control over how you prepare for it. You have no control over someone's opinion of you, but you have some control over how you respond to them. So why waste time worrying over things out of our hands? Directing a boat is like attempting to steer by blowing on the sails, as opposed to using the rudder. You won't get much of anywhere. By focusing on our own decisions, choices, and perspectives, we harness our true power. We become proactive as opposed to reactive, which not only leads to more effective problem solving but also to a more peaceful mindset. Applying this principle can be powerful. It allows us to detach from the chaos that doesn't contribute to our goals and to wisely invest our energy. Imagine how much more peaceful life could be if we stopped allowing external wild factors to dictate our happiness and started focusing on what we truly have a say over. This change in focus isn't just about gaining a calm mind, but about empowering ourselves to lead more fulfilling lives. That is the essence of Stoic wisdom, understanding that the true locus of control is within, not external. Rule number 2, and when you embrace this, you're well on your way to living not just a great life, but a good Stoic life. This is a core concept in Stoicism that truly has the power to change how we experience life. The Stoics believe that it isn't the physical events that upset us, but rather the opinions we hold about them. This means that our personal responses are not dictated by the physical events, but by the judgments we form about them. When something happens, it's neutral until we assign it meaning. For example, if you get stuck in traffic, you can see it as a frustrating waste of time, or you can see it as an opportunity to wait while listening to your favorite podcast or some music you love. The situation hasn't changed, but your experience of it shifts positively based on your perspective. This principle teaches us that by changing our interpretations, we can change our emotional landscape. We hold the power to reinterpret our thoughts, which in turn can lead to more positive emotions and less stress. It's like wearing different colored glasses. Each variation changes how we see the world. If we choose to see obstacles as insurmountable and unfair, we suffer. But if we see them as challenges to overcome and learn from, we grow. Applying this rule involves noticing our automatic thoughts and actively choosing to reconsider them. It's about asking ourselves, is there another way to see what is happening, or what might I learn from this? It's not about denying negative feelings, but acknowledging them and then seeking a more useful perspective. What's truly freeing about this Stoic wisdom is that it puts us in control of our own minds, rather than being passive recipients of whatever life throws at us. We become active interpreters who can seek out the silver lining. This doesn't just help us cope with life, it helps us thrive, turning every obstacle into a stepping stone toward greater resilience and inner peace. Embrace this principle and watch how you begin to transform challenges into opportunities by simply shifting your perspective. This could sound a bit counterintuitive at first. How could anyone choose trouble? Rule number 3, however, that's exactly what makes this Stoic practice so powerful. Voluntary discomfort is about more than just testing your limits. It's a training ground for building resilience and independence from external circumstances. The idea here is quite simple. Occasionally and intentionally putting yourself in uncomfortable situations can prepare you for unexpected challenges. Consider it like this: if you regularly take cold showers, skip meals, or perhaps sleep on the floor occasionally, you're essentially practicing being uncomfortable. When life inevitably throws a serious curveball at you, a lost job, a broken air conditioner, or a rough patch, you're more prepared to handle it without panic or excessive distress. Why is this Stoic practice compelling? It's how it recalibrates your benchmark for comfort. Over time, what was once daunting becomes manageable, and your overall tolerance for discomfort increases. This isn't just about physical resilience, it's deeply psychological. By voluntarily facing discomfort, you're training your mind not to overreact to adverse circumstances, simply reminding yourself, I've been here before and I handled it. This rule also teaches us about moderation and the dangers of overindulgence. In a world where comfort is often just a click away, choosing discomfort can be a significant act of discipline and a sign of what we truly need versus what we want. Practicing moderation keeps you grounded, reminding you that you can indeed live with less and that sometimes, less is more freeing. By embracing voluntary discomfort, you not only fortify yourself against the inevitable challenges of life, but also cultivate a deeper appreciation for your everyday comforts. Each time you return from the realm of voluntary discomfort, you bring back with you a greater sense of gratitude and joy. So, the next time you're about to avoid discomfort, perhaps reconsider and consider what stepping into that discomfort could teach you about resilience, simplicity, and inner strength. It's not just about being uncomfortable, it's about becoming unyielding. This Stoic wisdom is essential for fostering understanding and patience in our relationships with others. It reminds us that every person you meet is operating from their own set of beliefs, experiences, and preferences, their unique perspective on the world. When someone cuts you off in traffic or when a colleague speaks harshly to you, it's easy to react with immediate frustration or anger. But the Stoic approach invites us to pause and consider that person is acting based on